Hi folks, welcome back to the channel, However the Wind Blows. We are going to share with you some of the latest upgrades to the Beast, which Bob has since renamed Bobzilla. For those of you that are new to our channel, we are Bob and Angie, and we travel North America in our new Host Cascade truck camper and our Chevy 5500, which we've recently had modifications done. Some from DBL Design, you should check them out, and Nilight, as well as Bob's handiwork. We hope you enjoy. With setting up the new Host Cascade pickup camper, we found ourselves needing a new fan. Fortunate for us, Ogery reached out.
Okay guys, so we have another affiliate that reached out to us and asked if we would test out their fan, Ogery. I was going to wire a fan like we had in the other camper, but when they reached out to us on this, I was like, this is perfect. This is really all we're going to need to put up into the bedroom. This works great. We've used it now 3 nights. This is their new upgraded fan. It's got a stronger wind. This is for the charge of 100%. It's all battery operated. It lasts up to 138 hours of battery life, and it's a 20,000 amp hour battery that operates this, and you just plug it in and charge it in the back. So it's got an out and an in. So you can also hook your phone up to this and charge your phone. And it's a fast charger as well. But oh, there it goes. So you got a light, and they get really bright. So if you need light outside, like a night light or something, if you're by a campfire or just sitting outside, that's really, really nice. So it oscillates, and you have different settings for oscillation from 30, 60, 90, or 120. I guess the original fan on this was 5.2 ms, and now it's 5.7 ms. So you could feel it. This is on 75%. So if you want this to run for an hour, you set it for an hour. Then you can set it 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. This here button shuts all the LED lights off, because we use this in our bedroom. So if you see, they're all on, but you know, Angie doesn't like the blue lights when she's sleeping, so you just hit this. It shuts all the LED lights off. It's still at 75%. We love it so far, but there'll be more to come on this as we use it. It seems to be pretty amazing. It works perfect for what we need it to work for. I didn't have to worry about wiring anything up in the bedroom.
And what's great is it's small, it's compact, and it's portable. You can take it anywhere. In fact, we'll put it in the evening when I get a little toasty and Bob's a little chilly. We'll put this on the table in the truck camper, and I have access to a fan as I need it.
20,000 amp hour battery. I'm liking this. It made my life a little easier.
If you're interested in purchasing one, we'll put the affiliate link below.
All right guys, so as you know, we got super singles put on. What they had to do was just kind of cut out around here to get the tire to fit. And then the front, they just cut the fender and then added these fender extensions. And then I had the Raptor line done all along the side here as well. We can still get in. I've added this handle here that will help us, each one of us, to get in and out of the truck.
For a more detailed video on the DBL Design Super Single upgrades, please check out our big reveal video. I'll post a link to it in the description.
And these lights are still working great, guys. The night lights, oh my gosh. Another video's coming out on it as far as, you know, brightness and all that. I'm in the process of getting ready to take her off-road to a little quiet spot. But yeah, you'll get to see just how bright they are. I am working on the fridge. This is the fridge that we just got from ICECO. So as you see, it fits really good here. And then this will be a starting point for cup holders that will go right there. So more work to come on this. Be another video on that as well. So these are the tie downs that I come up with to hold this camper in place, because I don't know, I just want to make sure these don't get pulled out anymore. And this seems to work really good. I mean, we've been on some really rough roads, and this so far works good, and I still have enough tension to allow it to go up and down. I've also built these. So this is nothing but a piece of plastic that you buy online. And it was about 3/4 of an inch thick, I believe. So I just beveled it and put it on a piece of 1/4 inch angle steel and just bolted it, and bolted this on. So it seems to be working really good so far. I got one on this side, on the rear, the other side, and then I have one up front here as well. And it seems to hold it in place really nice. Yeah, more to come on that as we travel more, but they got about 1,000 miles on it so far. The tie downs have about 3,000 miles on them so far, and I'm very happy with them.
Do you want to explain what happened while we were on the road?
Well, the old tie downs that I had, they were the spring loaded, I forget what they were called. They weren't fast guns. Them things are stupid expensive. But what I had was, they have you turn them and tighten them up, and they got an internal spring. Well, all 4 of them wound up breaking, and I have no idea why.
While we were on the highway coming back home.
From Arizona.
Yeah. Spare tire being in the front. Over the course of 2 days, while traveling from Texas to Florida, surprisingly, all 4 of our tie downs broke, leaving Bob to make repairs at truck stops along the way. First, he makes modifications to our headache rack on the flatbed so that he can move the spare tire forward. Here you go. In moments like these, it's a blessing that Bob carries most of his tools with him. Let it cool off first.
Yeah, you can just lay it there. Yeah.
Okay. Now that the metal support is removed and everything is ground down smooth, Bob rebuilds the tire bracing. Need your hammer? Oh, okay.
I want to put this down, raise the tire up so it catches here.
Gotcha.
Because with these roads, it'll just do this.
Yep.
need a regular
Sucker's heavy.
Oh yeah. Just a couple of pounds.
Is your camera okay?
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. It's all the way back now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now to get the spare tires secured into place.
Definitely has to help.
Yeah. Well, that was a couple inches.
Yeah. Yep. All right, now.
Bob uses the only thing he has at the moment to tie down the camper to the truck. Dang, another tie down broke. Bob created these yesterday. We got these at Tractor Supply. Seems to be working good. Those dang things. What do you do? Well, we got her moved forward. We're here at a racetrack fuel station. Then we start raising legs. Doesn't want to go in?
Doesn't want to go where I want it to go, yeah. See, I gotta get these tie downs done.
Do it Joe and Janelle's, huh?
Yep. Yeah, if not sooner. That figured out.
So the camper moved again. It's crazy. These are working great. Yeah, she moved way back. Oh my gosh, back to where she was when we started yesterday. Another tie-down strap. What are you gonna do when you're on the road? There's the one that broke.
Up there. I gotta put it in.
Right there. Ah, there
So
it
every
is.
one of the tie downs that broke, this end broke. This is fine, but this end broke. Makes no sense to me. Junk.
You know, yeah, it's got to be the product.
It's
It
junk.
has to be. So we had 4 of them break, right? All four.
All four of them broke. And never, ever, ever have we had that problem. I mean, we've had issues, but never, ever have we had that problem.
Wow, it's nuts. In our travel experience with 3 different truck campers, this is the first time. And that's when you had the spare in front of the camper. So,
Yeah, so the spare used to sit here. And I didn't really like that because it'd be a pain to try to get this in and out. As we travel, though, these are going to come off. I'm not going to keep these on while we travel. They're going to slide right in here where the spare used to go. So I'm working on something for here as well. More to come on that. Yeah, I didn't like the spare there because it put the camper back too far for my liking. And a lot of the times, and that's what happened to us with the other camper, it would porpoise. But no matter where I put that camper, the old camper on the truck, I could not get it to stop porpoising. So, I mean, I had it way back, I had it forward, I just couldn't get it to stop porpoising. So, but this does not porpoise. With it, I believe I'm like 10 inches. So there's 10 inches from here to the camper. It seems to be perfect. And so what I did with the spare is I put the spare on the hitch. So what I did was I added this 2.5 inch bracket here off, and I welded 2.5 inch hitch receivers on the left and right of my actual hitch. And then I added these chains as well, just to kind of hold things up and into place. So I still have my center extension hitch right here, and then I have another piece of extension on the bottom that I welded that goes underneath the center hitch for more strength, and then it's just put together with a clip, a hitch pin. And again, another chain here to kind of hold things up. And then I took my cable, my 12 volt cable, to keep the Jeep charged because we use the lights on that. But I mean, this is pretty easy to get on and off. So it's held down with J bolts. See if I can kind of show you. So the J bolts hold it down pretty good. And then I just have it locked, and then I strap it down with this. After I put the step ladder goes over the top here, and then I just strap it all down. And so far we haven't had any issues. And that's probably got about 1,000 miles on it as well. I'm really happy with how it's holding up. I like the clearance that I had. What I had to do, though, if anybody's interested in doing something like this, I had to cut the tube off for the sewer pipe. But I can still put a 10-foot sewer pipe in there.
it's the sewer pipe storage, right?
Yeah.
You had to cut.
Right, the sewer pipe storage I had to cut, yeah. Yeah, so I took that all off. Also what I did was, so this this sewer pipe used to come out over here, okay? Well, what happened was when we turned the generator on, here's the exhaust, which put right by the pipe, it actually melted it. So what I did was I did a elbow, and then I brought it out to here, and I just put a pipe extension on it and brought it out here. So far, no issues with that as well. Here's the deck I built. Now this one's a little different because this is solid. This does not move, does not go up, does not go down. This stays put. And then these stairs come up and they fold up, and then they come in, and there's actually a latch that holds them.
Are these the glow steps?
These are the glow steps, torque lift glow steps. But what I had issues with, so I had to build a set of legs for it. I've had these laying around. I'm not sure where I got them. I'm assuming they came off of maybe something like this. So anyway, I had this laying around. So I made an extension to put legs on so this no longer sags. Because what would happen is this step would be like this, and that, man, that's just not good. So that's what we got for this setup now, and it still works good with the cargo trailer. We still have room to open it up, set it down, and still be able to get in. I don't have any issues doing an L with the cargo trailer either. This deck is not in the way at all. I wanted to test that all out.
And this piece here is what came originally with the camper, or is this different?
No, this is different. This came with the glow steps.
Okay.
Yeah. So I took that whole system that was in here out, and then what I did was I added the steel frame all the way around here, and then used aluminum for the actual deck itself. And then this came with the glow steps, and then I just bolted them up into place underneath. So yeah, so far it's been working good.
And now when we travel down the road, the steps, they fold up and under this deck.
Yeah, they'll stay right here, and this holds them up on the bottom so they don't fall, and then this locks them right into place. So the other thing I had to do, because I wanted the battle-born system back in here along with the inverter. So what I did, because when I originally did this, I had them mounted on the slide itself. So what I had to do is I cut the slide off and then just lock that into place back there. And this way I don't have to pull this in and out, because we did have sparking because one of the smaller wires got into the neutral somehow. So that kind of made me nervous. So I decided to go ahead and cut that slide off, leave the 4 batteries in the Victron 3000 back there.
Now let me show you around inside the camper of all of Bob's upgrades and builds to make life for us easier. The only real upgrade in the kitchen is this shoe storage. When we travel down the road, we do have to remove the lower shoes so that the slide can close tightly without squishing the shoes, changing the shape of the shoes. So that's the only downfall. You may have seen some of these upgrades in our rig reveal, such as all of the command hooks. Bob installed an internal vacuum system in here. There was a little space under this bench. Bob put a pull-up handle there so that we can easily change the vacuum bag. And I plug the vacuum hose in here. Now to Bob's builds. So our recliners sat very low to the ground, and Bob utilized 7 inches of space underneath the recliners for clothing storage. Now we no longer have to go up and into the bed area for most of our daily clothing items. Very nice. Before, we could barely see out the window. All we saw was the sky. Now we can actually look out and see around us. This is the best thing so far that Bob has added. He built this 4-drawer system. This drawer goes all the way back to the end of the bed, to the closet that's up there. How amazing is that? I have 2 ways to access this compartment. I can lift the lid for easy access, as well as pull out the full drawer. It's great. The vacuum hose fits here, our DVDs, books, all kinds of handy things. We have a junk drawer, and we have personal care products and supplements that we keep in here. Then Bob built us new wine solution, very similar to the other one that he built that we had out at the Truck Camper Adventure Rally 2 years ago. This one, or 3 years ago, this one will be fastened down. Bob puts the bags of wine in the top, and then we have access here. And there's extra storage up here for whatever we might need. We did, in fact, you may have seen that in our last video, we removed the accordion door that was here that we could open to seal off the bedroom. It was way too cumbersome. And I did finally double up this curtain, and it does pretty good for insulation. We use the same rack that the accordion door was in, and it works beautifully. All right, up to the bedroom area. As you saw, this extended cabinet. We use this basket for pajamas and such, and things that we might need to grab in a moment's notice. Otherwise, not much has changed up here. We did install this shelf for electronics and to charge our watches and that kind of thing as an extra charging area. I keep the GoPro up there. We are thrilled with this Ogery fan. It's amazing. As you know, in the Eagle Cap, Bob had to wire in a 12-volt fan, but this Ogery is perfect. It's so versatile, compact, and adjustable, and with our fan going, it's so easy to turn on. And I can turn these blue lights out so they don't disturb me during the night. I can set how long I want it to run, 1 hour to 8 hours, and it oscillates. How perfect is that? Just to avoid hitting our head on any sharp corners, we installed these great corner protectors. They're cushioned nicely, and it helps. All right, guys, I hope you found this entertaining and helpful. Any products that we installed in here, I will leave in the description below if it's a product that you might be interested in. But the ones Bob built himself, they're not on the market. So if you're interested in more information on any of those items, or if you have any further suggestions for us, please leave it in the comments. All right, guys, and as always, thank you for watching. God bless, and have a great day.